December 7th, 1941. A date forever etched in the annals of history. The calm of a Sunday morning in paradise was suddenly shattered. Japanese aircraft filled the serene Hawaiian sky. Their target, the beating heart of the US Pacific Fleet, peacefully anchored at Pearl Harbor. Explosions ripped through the air. Battleships, once symbols of American might, were reduced to fiery tombs. Chaos reigned as sailors, caught completely off guard, scrambled to their battle stations. The surprise attack was swift and brutal. Japanese pilots, fueled by years of militaristic fervor and imperial ambition, rained down destruction on the unsuspecting American fleet. Torpedoes tore through steel hulls. Bombs ignited infernos that consumed ships and men alike. The air was thick with smoke, the stench of burning oil and the cries of the wounded. Amidst the carnage, stories of incredible bravery began to emerge. Men, many barely old enough to shave, manned their guns with a courage born of desperation. They fought back with everything they had, determined to defend their comrades, their country, and their very way of life. But the question lingered, where were the American carriers? These mighty warships, the future of naval warfare, were conspicuously absent. Their survival would prove crucial in the long, bloody conflict that lay ahead. The absence of the American aircraft carriers was no accident, though it seemed like a stroke of luck. It was the result of a series of decisions, some deliberate, others forced by circumstance. The carriers, the USS Enterprise, USS Lexington, and USS Saratoga, were away on various assignments. These assignments, seemingly routine at the time, would turn out to be strokes of fortune. The USS Enterprise, under the command of Admiral William Bull Halsey, was returning from delivering fighter planes to Wake Island. The USS Lexington had departed Pearl Harbor just days before the attack on a mission to deliver dive bombers to Midway Island. The USS Saratoga was undergoing repairs at the Puget Sound Navy Yard in Washington state. These fortuitous deployments meant that the most valuable targets for the Japanese, the carriers with their potent aircraft, were out of reach. The absence of the carriers would have a profound impact on the course of the Pacific War. It was a twist of fate that would not be lost on either side. Despite the shock and overwhelming force of the Japanese attack, American sailors responded with incredible bravery. On board the battleships moored in Battleship Row, men raced to their battle stations, often while under intense fire. Ammunition was passed hand to hand, guns roared to life, and the Stars and Stripes was hoisted defiantly above the carnage. One such story of heroism involved Chief Petty Officer John Finn. Despite being riddled with shrapnel and suffering 21 wounds, Finn manned a machine gun for over 2 hours. His courage under fire earned him the first Medal of Honor awarded in World War II. Similar acts of valor played out across the besieged harbor. Sailors fought fires, rescued comrades from burning wreckage, and kept vital communication lines open. Their determination, even in the face of overwhelming odds, embodied the indomitable spirit that would come to define the American war effort. Amidst the chaos and confusion of the attack, leadership proved crucial. Officers and commanders, many thrust into situations they could never have imagined, made decisions that saved countless lives. Admiral Husband E. Kimmel, Commander-in-Chief of the Pacific Fleet, though devastated by the attack, rallied his men with unwavering resolve. His orders to sortie the fleet and prepare for counterattacks, though hampered by the damage, demonstrated a refusal to surrender to despair. On the ground, officers like Rear Admiral William F. Bull Halsey, though enraged at being caught unaware, immediately recognized the need to shift to a war footing. Halsey, known for his aggressive fighting spirit, would go on to lead the American carrier forces to victory in the vast Pacific. These leaders, faced with unimaginable circumstances, provided a steadying hand. Their decisive actions in the hours and days following the attack set the stage for the long road to victory.